ignition advancer on the Suzuki RF900. To install it, we take this cover off, and this is our advancer. That's what it looks like. Okay, so supposedly this is a very straightforward job, and it should be done within half an hour. I also bought this original gasket from Suzuki in case that one there is impossible to be used anymore. So just in case I've got the gasket, and let's get started. Okay, so firstly we take all of these off, and you'd be surprised how easy they come off. I'm gonna use just a normal Allen key. Boom. That one's off. Right, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got some plastic bag on the exhaust wrap. The reason why I put it there is because quite probably there's going to be a few drops of oil coming off down here. That's just to cover it, not to get it messy. Okay, that's all done. I'm just going to take them away and put in the same order. So these two are at the bottom, these two were at the middle, and that one was at the top. Okay, now taking the cover off. There's a little groove just over here, which is very handy to get the cover off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pick, and I'm just going to grab it here and pull it slightly. It came off pretty nicely, and the gasket is in pretty nice condition, so I'm going to reuse it. Well, let's just have a look at the difference between those two. You can tell straight away they are different. Let's remove the old one and put the new one in. So on our RF900, this is going to be your 19mm spanner. Put it in like that, then your standard Allen key. Get inside, and you hold this one still, pushing that one upwards, counterclockwise. Yeah, there we go. So you're getting the bolt out. And now take the advancer off. There we go, so simple. Here's a little tip for fitting the new advancer on. So on the left we've got the old one, on the right we've got the new one. They both have the same groove over here in the middle. And basically that groove goes on top of that little bobbin here. So you see this, and that goes together with that little bobbin there. So let's put the new advancer on. There we go. Excellent, sits nice and tight. Now the same bolt will go in. The new advancer is now on. We're going to fit the cover. Luckily I was able to use my old gasket. The new one didn't have to be used. Before you put everything on, just check if there's no debris inside or crap of any kind. It should be all nice and clean, and then nicely clean this area here, because this is where the gasket's going to come on. So if you have any leftovers of the old gaskets or sealant, what I did, I used this little blade to gently get it off. So it's all nice and clean, dried. Then you can put your cover back on. So here is the cover. As you can see, there's a tiny amount of sealant on the outer edge of the cover. Don't go too close to the inner surface, because obviously the sealant will get inside and contaminate your oil. So don't do that. It's just a tiny little amount you need to get a proper seal. Let's put it back on. Cool. clean the residue of your sealant. And that is your job done. And so 4 degrees advancer has been installed. This is going to be the first startup. Engine is cold. I am really interested to see how it's going to start up. Okay, it's got the first start after putting the 4 degrees SPS ignition advancer. It seems like it's running all right on the idle.